What were you saying? You met Michael McDonald,
Yeah.
and he said a racial slur.
That is incorrect.
No, okay, never mind. Davidson.
I'll
wrong.
tell you. Michael McDonald, one of the sweetest people I've ever met in my life. Sweet guy. Bluest eyes you'll ever see in your life. They look
gorgeous
into your soul. I don't know what it is about these eyes. They're crazy. The white.
Can you imagine your parents get a divorce and your mom meets Michael McDonald?
That'd be cool.
How nice would that be?
That'd be nice.
You'd be like,
I'll tell you something kind of like
he's
that.
He's going to sing at her like that. It's gorgeous.
But Michael McDonald, the first time Michael McDonald ever had a Vietnamese pho, was with me. I took him to this place in downtown
This is big.
LA.
Guys, this is
called,
big.
Pho 87. We went in there and he met, we had a phone call and then he's like, yeah, well, we should have lunch, man. And he lives in Santa Barbara, so he came down and we had lunch. And I remember the quote from that. I was asking him all this stuff about doing, their Doobie Brothers records and Steely Dan records and stuff. But he went, hey, man, is this bone broth? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, my wife says this is supposed to be so good for me. And I was like, that's right. It is good for you. But it's a beautiful thing that we shared together. But then a couple years later, we did Coachella. And he was there performing because he has a song with Kenny Loggins and with Thundercats.
I remember that song.
On Thundercats. And Thundercats, my good friend as well. And so we went to see the show, and Michael was hanging around afterwards, and I met his daughter, and he was around. But that year, my aunt, Auntie Weeb, we call her real name is Eva, she came to Coachella because she's a huge Radiohead fan.
Nice.
But that was the year the Radiohead's console went down, and there was all these technical problems. My aunt was having a blast anyway. But the problem is my aunt is, she's an older lady, and she's going to the desert even for a young buck like me is tough. There's no shade at that fucking festival. There's water costs like $45 a bottle or something. It's like horrible place to be. I like playing it. But it's crazy. It's a crazy place to be. And my aunt was having a really hard time. She was like, I need a golf cart. I was like, they don't care about me here. Like, it doesn't matter. I'm just a small fry here. But God bless Michael McDonald. After he was done with Steven, he went up to my aunt and he was like, hey, Eva, like, why don't us old timers go, sit over by the lake over there? And there's this lake, this fake lake that they have on the festival ground. My aunt sat by this lake on this bench with Michael McDonald for like 12 hours.
Oh, my God.
Like, and she's just like, how is Michael? How is it? Michael McDonald saved my aunt's life.
You think?
I think so.
You think?
Yeah.
He dicked her down real good.
No.
Come
Michael's
on, let's
a
be
happily
real.
married man. I met his daughter, beautiful.
He has to be a great husband.
I'm sure he is.
Yeah.
He's a legend.
What's his daughter like?
She's great.
She's
really
like,
nice
to meet you.
No, come on.
We were talking before the show about his interview in the Asia documentary.
We were talking about doing the peg backing vocals.
He's like,
foreign movie.
Incredible, dude.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I love that shit so much. Nick, my partner, Nick.
Yes.
My real best friend. I know I told you he's my real best. He was going through a breakup like a couple years ago, and he went real manic, and then just got obsessed with Michael
McDonald.
Yeah.
He's
and the Doobs.
Yeah.